Good morning, YouTube. Over here. We got here about 7:30. Got the door about 7:40, and when I walked into the place, today is Monday, July 1st. My birthday month. My birthday is July 12th. I walked in to check in and give them paperwork. I remember seeing a sign, something about lumpers. I didn't read it. I just saw the word lumper, and I was like, oh, Lord have mercy. So, I don't have to worry about that. I don't think. If I do, they'll let me know by the time we're done. I don't know, these angled docks kind of get me, man. I don't know. It took me a couple times to get in here, but there ended up being plenty of room here at the end of the drive. They got me on one of the end docks. Like, there's 10 docks here. I'm in dock 8. So being down this far, I didn't have to contend with any of the employee parking up there. And I think they know that from experience already, because there's like the first 6 or 7 bays are dedicated to like box trucks and shit like that. So anyway, I've been looking for a load, follow up. One of the loads that I had saved with a plan, it's gone. So someone booked it, I'm sure. But I'm gonna keep looking for a load. I want to get one more load, about 1,000, preferably 12 or 1,300. That'll put me above 4K for the week. So yeah, that's the plan. I just don't know how long I'm gonna be here. I haven't felt no movement in the trailer yet, and I've been in the dock about 10-15 minutes now. So we'll see how it all works out. I'm not feeling very well today. I'm just not that I feel bad. It's just like I'm in one of these blah moods, right? It's like I just don't wanna do a damn thing. And being in Huntington, West Virginia, there's nothing, Schneider doesn't do a lot of work in this area. So I've got a deadhead 100 plus miles, 150 miles just to get anywhere to get a load. So that's it for right now. We'll see how this all pans out, and I'll keep you posted, of course. It's a good thing I got here early, because it's now 8 o'clock, 10 after 8. One truck pulled in right at 8. Another truck just pulled in. Now this dock area is tight. So my appointment wasn't until 8 o'clock. They still haven't started being in my trailer yet. So that guy who just backed in, he's got a full load all the way to the back of the trailer, and I've only got 160. So yeah, half a load. So hopefully they'll get me done first. I don't know. It's going to be tight. Tightness, especially if they try to put somebody in door 7, which is the guy to my right. He just went in door 6. I'm in door 8, and this guy's turning around. I don't know where he's going yet. If they try to put him in door 7 between us two, oh, that's gonna be brutal, because the employee parking up there has got maneuverability out the window, and he's got he's almost to the back. So I don't know. We'll see how this all works out. Oh, it looks like he's going into another, like on the other side of 7, maybe 6 or 5 or something. I don't know. I hope I'm not here forever. All right, they're unloading me. I'm still sitting here. It's 8:42. I just booked a load. It's like 1,090. Hell, I forgot what town in Kentucky it was, but it's going to Rockville, Illinois. It says it's not. They're both dropping hooks from the pickup and the delivery. Scheduled not to deliver till Thursday, but I'm going to deliver that bitch tomorrow so I can get it on the payroll. Hey, a third truck that docked is now leaving. Well, it's a Penske truck. It's probably like a local LTL kind of guy, so that ain't right. Damn it.
Reassignment received.
There it is.
Starting at Huntington, WB, ending at Rockford Hill.
It's actually a pickup, because I'm in Huntington. That's why I always say starting here. The pickup is in Mount Sterling, Kentucky, 92 miles away from me. It's a Masco Builder Cabinet Group. Yeah, he's LTL, because he only dropped maybe a handful of tires. And it goes to Lowe's. It's a Lowe's load going to Rockford, Illinois. 494 miles from pickup, so 500 miles, 580 miles from here. So once I get out of here, because the appointment window is open until 7 a.m. tomorrow morning. So from today to tomorrow morning, 7 a.m. is the open pickup window. So I'm gonna leave here, go pick this thing up, drive to wherever I drive, and I'm delivering this thing tomorrow. I'm gonna drop it off tomorrow, Tuesday, tomorrow afternoon, and keep it rolling. So even though it's not scheduled till midnight or 12:01 Wednesday night, Thursday morning, no, it's getting delivered tomorrow. I need this load to go on this week's payroll. Maybe, well, that won't happen. So I was gonna say maybe he was squeezing another one on this week's payroll, but no, it had to be active today and dropped off tomorrow for it to work. So anyhow, got to the load. This load will put us just at 39, right at 3,900. There was a couple other loads I was looking at. This load's like 20,000 pounds, 26,000 pounds versus the 43,000 pound loads I was looking at. I'm not going up in upstate New York. I'm not going to Jersey, even though those loads are like good paying loads, rates. But I'm just not going up there. It's just the tolls and the fuel prices, everything collectively together. The Northeast just sucks ass. It's not good for the truck. It's not good for me. It's not good for the pocket. It's just not good. Not this guy, okay? But I'm going to focus on the Midwest for the next week or two. I sent out an email to the truck shop, the Stoop Freightliner shop in Indianapolis. A while ago, as I listened, I got approval for the hood to be repaired. We just need to schedule it. So can we schedule it on the 15th, which is a Monday? And the reason I'm looking out that long is I want a couple pay periods, a couple paychecks, so I can cover expenses of this extended stay. I'm going to stay in a hotel, right? So I need to get some revenue built up so I can cover those expenses while I'll be at the shop. And also being on a Monday, maybe I can get it out by Wednesday, Thursday, hopefully. And Monday is pretty much the end of the week, so hopefully I can get whatever built up before that point, and I won't actually miss any work days, because if I manage my hours correctly and get runs correctly, then I should officially be out of my 70 at that point anyway. So I would have to take 34 hours. So, and then I'm thinking if I can get my truck back on Wednesday, Thursday, then I basically already got my 34 hours out. I got a fresh 70. I can probably that's just kind of what I'm thinking, trying to get it worked out. So hopefully it works out that way. We'll see how it goes, man. just out here doing my thing, trying to figure out the best thing for me. But get the hood fixed. Hopefully that's okay with Dan, the contact I've been talking to over there at the Freightliner. And the 12th is on Friday, which is my birthday. I'll be 47 years old. 47? Yeah, 2024. Yeah, I'll be 47 years old on July 12th. Damn, I'm old, right? All the gray. Although it's shorter now. It's not all scraggly like it was, but still gray nonetheless. Anyhow, it's 8:47 now, so let's see much longer this takes. So seeing as how I've never been here before, not sure what the process is, and I remember seeing that sign about lumpers in there, and I haven't felt anybody in my trailer about 15-20 minutes, I decided to go ahead and walk in just to say, hey, I'm not exactly sure your process, blah, 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 and all that crap. But as I was getting to the steps, the dude came out. Hey, Mr. Dunn, I'm yep, door 8. I said, here you go. Get my paperwork all signed up, so we're good. We're done. So it's a 9:33. So now I'm gonna pull off the dock, close the doors, grab some breakfast somewhere, and then we're gonna head to Mount Sterling, Kentucky. So good thing I stopped to grab breakfast. I'm back at the Go Mart where I slept at last night. Again, it was like 5 miles away. And gotta get on the interstate right here. Go 64 westbound all the way into Mount Sterling. However, that trip appointment just changed to 1400 tomorrow. That ain't gonna work for me. So I just called him and said, hey, take it off of me. And I gotta wait for it to get off me completely before I can go back in there and look for another load. I need a load today, like now. So we'll see what happens. Remember the whole communication problem, cycle, chain, procedure, all that crap throughout? I've always talked about Schneider. Don't get me wrong, the lady I'm just speaking to in my leader office, very nice lady. She's trying to help. She's trying to get hold of customer service and all that stuff so we can arrange, because I'm trying to book a load. Problem is that load is set for 9 a.m. to noon, right? So every time I go to try to book it, it says failed transit time. Now what that means is, because the system says it's 105 miles from here, so the system thinks it's going to take me 3 hours to get there, which would be past that 12 noon pickup window. So it's giving me a failed transit time to where it's saying I can't get there in time. So even though in actuality, when I started this thing, 2 hours, I could have been there probably about 12:30, whatever. But now it's 10:30. She just said she's waiting for them to respond to open the appointment window to 1 o'clock. And if they do it now, I can get there. But now, if I wait till like 11, then I'm in the same window that I'm in now. You know, failed transit time is going to happen. So the communication problem I talk about, if I should be able to contact customer service right now so we can fix it live to the point. All right, boom, right now. That's where the problem comes in situations like this. I would maybe keep your thing the way it is. I always call the waiters first, and most of the time they can take care of it quickly. But when it comes to precision adjusting or editing of times, there needs to be a procedure to where I can call the customer service person who can take care of this immediately, instead of having a message 15 different people for it to get back to me. Then it's going to wind up being, again, late. So we'll see what happens. This will end up being a better run. It's from Columbus down to Marianna, Florida. It's not scheduled to drop off till Wednesday, but I will drop that bitch off tomorrow. It's 800 miles, but I need to leave now, get there, get live loaded, drive 300 or 400 miles this evening, and then get that thing delivered tomorrow. So it's a Family Dollar load, 10,000 pounds. It'd be a much better load. I just need to get. I'm only 110 miles from Columbus. Be there, no problem, right? So, yeah, we'll see what happens. Again, the communication problem is I got to go through a person to go through a person to go through a person. Let me speak to the source, and I can get this fixed on the fly, or find out it can't be fixed. One or the other. It's holiday week. The shipper has their own rules or whatever. I get that. They got their own little windows of delivery and loading and all that stuff because there's probably staffing and maybe a holiday week. They're on different schedules and hours. Who knows? But that's the information that you can only get from the source. I should have access to the source because I can quit caring about this load and look for something else. We'll see what happens. And before I get a phone call back, the load's gone. I've just been searching and refreshing the board. So I want to find something today. There's some decent loads coming out tomorrow. That doesn't help this week's payroll. Because right now, everything in my spreadsheet this week, after 3 trips, I've got 26, 24 gross. About 600 net to the truck. I've only used $465 in fuel. I'm trying to prevent getting fuel before midnight today to keep that number down. Total miles I've driven thus far is 1428. Yep. So, but I got a little negative off of last week's settlement. So right now, I'm even. I think I'm right at even, or pretty close to even. Maybe a couple $100 variance. I'm not going to New York. There's a load on there for $1,800 that I can deliver tomorrow. Only 100 miles from me, but it goes to upstate New York. It's like $3 something a mile, but my part, even after my dead hit, is like $220 a mile. See, there's a couple new ones on here from Pataskala, Ohio to Jackson, Mississippi, which cool. I could pick one up today, drop them off tomorrow. Problem is, they're scheduled live unloads for Wednesday, starting at 7 to noon. Oh look, here's a new one. Columbus. Hold up. Let me get that. I selected it. I'm gonna hit view. Columbus, Ohio to Carlisle, PA. $909. It's over $2 a mile. 5,000 pounds. Clothing. I've never done this from the tablet, so I hit a signed shipment there. Request submitted, hit OK. Go to back. I don't know how to do this on the tablet. Okay, it just came through. It's marketing results in Columbus, Ohio on Corvair Avenue. I'm 137 miles away from it. It's like $910, $909 and change. And it's going to Ross in Carlisle. So I'm going to deliver it tomorrow. So that'll put me at 36, 37, 35, somewhere in that window. I'm okay with that. I just need to get to Columbus. I'm going to grab, there's a live load. As long as I'm there before 3 o'clock, and it's 11 o'clock now, I'll be there about 2. As long as nothing happens, of course. And then I'm probably going to wind up, I'm going to get like just under 3/8 of fuel. Probably won't have much, be able to run much today after that because of fuel. I don't want to buy fuel today. But I can drive. I can do that 346. I can be there tomorrow afternoon, no problem. So and it's a drop. So, all right, let's get on the road. Let's get it down. Been sitting long enough. All right, we're here. We arrived on scene at 2 o'clock. They ran around confused for a few minutes, like, huh? Well, they found paperwork. We compared the numbers. I got in the dock at 2:15. It's now 2:17. They've done the last one. They're already loading. So I'm gonna look in now. We're getting ready to look. Let me see, what's my destination address? It's Ross Stores Inc. in Carlisle, Pennsylvania. 1707 Shearer Street. 1707 Shearer. That's all I need to put, because the rest of it comes up a trucker path. 347 miles from here. It's going to take me okay. I'll hit a little bit of a toll like I did the other day. Whatever. 5 hours and 47 minutes away from the place. Now, I've got 7:55 on no, I can't do my 11 because my 14 runs out before that. I got 6:43 on my 11, on my 14. So technically I could make it there today. But guess what? I'm not. I'm going to drop it off in the morning. But you know what? If I push it... either way, it's going to be my last load for the pay week. It ain't going to, no matter if I push it tonight or not, it's going to be my last load because I won't have time to go pick up attach for another one tonight. So anyhow, let me do some numbers. I'm going to look for a fuel stop. I don't want to get fuel today either. I want to wait till tomorrow to get fuel, so I'm going to probably go maybe 100 miles down 70 somewhere. And let me just hit start trip here and look for truck stops. Do as I say, not as I do. There we go. Get off me butthole along my route. Is that the sheets that I got fuel from? No, that's Obet's. Let me look at my card manager to find fuel. Okay, there's a Flying J about 22 miles from me, right off 70, Millersport, Ohio. I'm just going to get off there. I'm going to stay there tonight. and it's a pretty big Flying J, so I shouldn't have any PTSD drama. I hope not. About my truck. So and I'll fuel up in the morning, and that puts me. It'll put me 320 miles away from drop. I should be there by noon. Now the total miles for this thing is 448 miles, 444 miles. The trip pay is $909.75. The loaded rater for this trip is $263 a mile. After my deadhead, my total RPM is $1.88 per mile. So right now, I'm a net truck income for the week of $15.12 after I drop this load off tomorrow. My current average gross RPM, my gross average rate per mile for this week off these 4 loads, $1.85 a mile. Only 1,900 miles. So far, my cost per mile, that's not even, I can't calculate actually yet. I'll have a full calculation tomorrow, after I close out this week. So, yeah, this wound up being my total gross for the week $35.34. Truck expenses $15.56.38. Fuel that I've used $465.42, which makes net to my truck $15.12.37. I have a couple other of negative balances I got to pay out. I think I'm about $600 negative, so I'll get a deposit this week nearly $1,000. But my mentality around this load board and rates and loads and everything has kind of changed. I'm going to try something different. So this is July 1st. Starting tomorrow on the next pay week, you're going to see very different running habits from me. So I want to see if my theory is correct. Cause I was talking to Joe earlier while I was looking for loads, the SFI guy. I was like, man, I consider this a personal challenge. I'm gonna crack the code. I'm gonna prove that the Schneider board isn't as horrible as I've said it is. Isn't as horrible as everybody says it is. I'm gonna prove it, because here's what I'm getting. The people that are selling me on other things, and first I want to say I want to thank you. There's a handful of you that's reached out in email and other ways, and is trying to give me directions to on a better path, right? And I really appreciate it. I swear, I appreciate it more than you know. And I thank you so much for looking out for me. Because some of those is really, really enticing, and I have, I don't want to call them backups. I have alternatives. I have other options, right? Because of you that have reached out and sharing information about your situation and things that are going on with companies and such. I really, really appreciate it. But I'm truly not ready to give up, because something clicked in my head the other day. I'm like, what am I doing? So I'm going to try something out and see how it works out. And if it does, and I crack this code, I'll share it with you. Oh, here he comes. We're done. 14 minutes. 13 minutes, whatever, we're done. Paperwork, seal, total weight 5,000 pounds. It's a big plus on this load as well, so yeah, I like it. So yeah, alright, let's get over to the Flying J, and then we'll go ahead and cut this video out. I gotta pull out, seal it up, get to the Flying J. We'll see you in a minute. Man, I tell you, this is not really an embarrassing moment, but it's one of those pride things, right? If you know you screw up, just accept the fact you screwed up, and then swallow your pride and go ask somebody. Here's what I mean. I saw a straight pull through, but it was on the first row, and the spot I was going after had a perfect line. Both rows were clear. Boom. But the one that I wanted, someone beat me to it. So the one that I got was not a straight through. There was both rows were the second row was full. The first row. So I was like, okay, let me go ahead and go wide. Get in there, because he had a shorter trailer, not quite a pup. I'd say it's probably well, now that I think about it, probably a 48-foot trailer versus a 53-foot trailer. So I was like, okay, I can make it. Boom. I got as tight as I could to that truck next to me, and I didn't make it. Obviously, I didn't have enough room, so I had to stop. And I was already in a position to where I was so close to that truck next to me, I couldn't. It wasn't safe to try to attempt to back out. and all that crap without screwing up the whole lane. So what I do, which is something that, oh my God, I hated doing, and I hate doing it. The dude had his curtains closed, and I was like, shit, I hope he's not been asleep all night or all day. You know, he's trying to work night shift. But I knocked on his door. He answered, so it seemed like I didn't wake him up, which made me feel good. But I immediately said, man, I hate bugging anybody who have their curtains closed. But I said, I fucked up. He said, what's up? I was like, I didn't get wide enough to clear your trailer. Would you mind pulling up so I can get in there? He said, no problem, bro, no problem. So, it was my mistake. It was 100% my mistake. I was like, man, I just fucked up. I didn't make no damage. I didn't hit nothing or nothing, but I stopped it before I got that far. So, swallow your pride. Sometimes you have to. And he was like, cool. He would just smile. He backed up, and I was like, man, thank you again. He just smiled at me, said thumbs up, and he closed his curtain and got back in his sleeper. So, cool dude, cool cat, and luckily he was an English speaker, so he could understand what I was saying. Cool brother. So anyway, yeah, I'm at Flying J now, so I'm gonna go ahead and now I got 5 hours 48 minutes left on my freaking clock. Right now, I can make delivery this evening. The only reason that I'm not is I have a quarter of a tank of fuel, and this right here, Millersport, Ohio, is the cheapest fuel along my route. I'm not paying $4.40 a gallon. I'm not paying $4 a gallon. And I was thinking when I filled up here in the morning, I was like, I'll just get enough to get me through the day. Then I realized I'm still in Pennsylvania. Nope. I'm going to fill up in the morning, which will be about, I'll be paying about $3.30 a gallon, $3.40 a gallon. It's a hell of a lot better than paying $4 a gallon. So that's what I'm going to pay tomorrow. I'm just going to fill up and get my ass back out of Pennsylvania again. I don't want to buy their prices. I don't want to use their prices. So yeah, so I'm gonna hang out. I'm gonna go get a shower. I don't think I have quite a load of laundry to do. Maybe I do. I'll look at that. Well, I mean, my clothes are pretty big, so it won't take but a couple items to make a full load, right? So, you know, big clothes, big guy, big clothes, baby. But anyway, there's a Denny's in here. Oh, last couple times I've had. Shut up, Linda! Jesus. Last couple times I've had Denny's wasn't very good experiences. So maybe, maybe not. I don't know. What is that? What is that over there? Phantom. Is that Phantom? I don't know what that is. What's the map say? I don't know. Anyway, I'm jabbering. Thanks so much for watching. Oh, I'm not going to show that yet. I'm going to wait till his video pops out. It'll show off in his video next week, 2 weeks from now, 3 weeks from now, whenever the hell KO's video comes out. Anyway, I appreciate you watching. Thanks for all the support. And yeah, if you're looking for a change in my running patterns over at least the next couple weeks, I'm going to try this new thought process out and see how it all pans out. Anyway, we'll see you tomorrow, guys. Thank you.